Hey all, Silverleaf here, and welcome to my video. In this video, I'd like to share with you how disabling fast travel in Skyrim has changed my whole experience. Now you may be thinking, but Silverleaf, traveling to a place manually takes up time when I could be getting into the action faster. Well, I thought the same thing for a while. I sometimes didn't use fast travel, but most of the time it just felt more convenient, and I played well over 100 hours using fast travel. I got tired of it quickly afterwards, and I couldn't figure out why I was so burnt out. Then I watched a really good video made by Rasputin called I Hate Fast Travel. His link will be in the description below. I highly recommend watching it after this, as he has some really good points. Now without further ado, the following are a few reasons why I think you should give Skyrim a try without any fast travel. Number 1. Awareness. In games like Skyrim, a lot of us are likely to get immersed in whatever quests we are doing, and so we don't have the time to stop and consider our surroundings. For a moment to deeply take in the whole vibe of where we are and appreciate it. The dominating thoughts in our mind are, okay, what quest shall I do next? So rather than exploring the open world with intrigue, we naturally become more interested in leveling up our character and making a stronger Dovahkiin, and so on. But the feeling of stumbling upon a group of necromancers performing a ritual, or sitting in a tavern looking around the interior, lit candles, a cozy fervent fire, and likely a bard playing an original tune, really makes you feel like you're there enjoying a mug of ale and a hot meal on a cold winter's night. 2. Enjoyment. In some of my playthroughs in Skyrim, I began to lose true enjoyment. I began to see quests as not a fun adventure, but rather like chores that my mother would want me to do as a child. Of course, I would do household chores in real life, but when I'm playing a game, that is the last thing I want to experience. What I want is to wander about with a strong sense of adventure and a curious spirit. Not using fast travel has made me enjoy Skyrim, and has upholded its replayability value for me, as there is always something new and interesting to discover. 3. Finding new things. There have been times where I have just been travelling anywhere off the roads, walking wherever something catches my eye. And there have certainly been a lot of times where I have come across something that has left me confused, or even curious, and thus making my imagination run wild with theories of things, like how a creature or NPC got killed, as there are some corpses lying about, sometimes with a journal. The deaths of these NPCs leave you standing in complete awe as you wonder how they could have befell such a fate. Or sometimes you may even encounter random characters in the middle of nowhere that catch you off guard, with an interesting personality or backstory to tell. 4. Directions. One thing that I like about The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is the fact that you had to memorize routes to travel to locations. With Skyrim, it has unfortunately fallen a little short in this regard, Oblivion included. You don't need to remember any paths or locations. All you have to do is follow the arrow and go just like that. I don't think there is a problem with having quest markers to be exact. Though I have noticed by not using fast travel, I appreciate the layout of Skyrim, and the locations become much more memorable, as I am taking time into finding out which routes are best to travel to my destination. In conclusion, all I have left to say is give it a go. And if you want to try it, but can't resist using fast travel, there is a simple but useful mod on the Nexus that disables fast travel, so you can't fall into the temptation of it. I'll link that mod down in the description. Now, if I have convinced you to give no fast travel playthrough a go, then give this video a like, and subscribe to stay up to date with content I put out in the future. I can't wait to see you all again.